7:05 and new on Fox this morning. There are new questions about the assault on a U.S. consulate in Libya that killed the U.S. ambassador there and 3 other Americans. For the very latest on that story, we turn it over to Fox News correspondent Doug Luzader.
The investigation continues, but the critical question, was this a coordinated attack in Libya that U.S. intelligence agencies simply didn't see coming? New protests over the weekend in Afghanistan, even London, as outrage over an anti-Islamic film made in the United States continues to spread. The California filmmaker behind it was covered up and brought in for questioning. But was anger over the film really behind the attack on the U.S. consulate in Libya last week, where 4 Americans, including the U.S. ambassador there, Chris Stevens, were killed? Libya's president says no.
I think this leaves us with no doubt that this is pre-planned, predetermined.
But that is not how the White House sees it. U.S. Ambassador to the United Nations, Susan Rice, made the rounds of the Sunday morning talk shows to argue that it all comes back to the film and protests that first boiled over in Cairo, Egypt, and then spread. That the U.S. didn't simply miss signs that a coordinated attack was in the offing.
What this began as was a spontaneous, not a premeditated, response to what had transpired in Cairo.
That response carries some risk, though, if the ongoing investigation determines that this was, in fact, something larger.
If it turns out a month from now that there was a major intelligence failure, I think this is going to look pretty irresponsible and silly right now to say that this is all because of the trailer for video.
Protests elsewhere, though, are spreading because of that video, at least 20 countries so far. In Washington, Doug Luzader, Fox News.
Doug, thanks. Of course, keep it tuned to Fox 26 as we continue to follow and update this story.